Once upon a time, in a tiny village, there was a kind girl named Lily. She lived in a little house with her mom, dad, and her puppy, Max. The village was a peaceful place, surrounded by a big green forest. The villagers were friendly, and they all looked out for one another. One sunny morning, Lily decided to take a walk in the forest. She loved the sounds of the birds singing and the warm sun on her face. As she was walking, she noticed a talking squirrel who introduced himself as Sammy. "Hi, I'm Sammy," said the squirrel. "What's your name?" "I'm Lily," she replied, surprised to meet a talking squirrel. "How is it that you can talk?" Sammy chuckled. "Well, that's a long story. But today, I have something important to tell you. There's a dragon in the forest, and he's really sad and lonely." Lily was curious and concerned. She asked Sammy to tell her more about this lonely dragon named Spark. Sammy explained. "Spark is a big, fearsome dragon, but deep down, he's just lonely. He's been living here for a long time, and no one has ever dared to befriend him because they're scared of his size and appearance." Lily's heart went out to Spark. She knew what it felt like to be lonely, and she didn't want anyone to feel that way. She decided to visit the dragon and see if she could make a friend out of him. She thanked Sammy and followed his directions deep into the forest. As Lily walked deeper into the forest, the trees grew taller, and the air got cooler. After a while, she saw a cave, and there inside was Spark, the lonely dragon. He was huge, with shiny scales and big, sharp teeth, but his eyes looked sad. Lily took a deep breath and approached Spark. "Hello," she said gently. "I'm Lily. Sammy told me that you're feeling lonely. I thought maybe we could be friends." Spark was surprised and unsure. No one had ever approached him with kindness before. He didn't know how to respond, but he decided to give it a chance. "I'm Spark," he said. "I'm a dragon, you know." Lily smiled. "I know. But I can see that there's more to you than your size and appearance. We can play games, share stories, and be friends." Over time, Lily and Spark spent their days together. They played hide and seek, told each other stories, and learned from one another. Spark shared his dragon wisdom, and Lily shared her kindness and love. They laughed and had a great time, and Spark's lonely heart started to feel warm again. One day, Lily brought some delicious food she had cooked. "I thought we could have a picnic," she said. They sat on a big rock, sharing their food and talking about all sorts of things. Meanwhile, the villagers in the nearby village noticed something strange. They had seen Lily disappear into the forest many times and had grown worried. They decided to follow her to see what was going on. When they reached Spark's cave, they were shocked to see Lily sitting beside the dragon, laughing and talking. They had always thought dragons were dangerous, but Lily seemed perfectly fine. One brave villager named Tom approached them and asked, "Lily, is everything okay?" Lily smiled and said, "Yes, everything is fine. This is my friend, Spark the dragon. He's a good friend, not a scary one." The villagers were surprised but realized that maybe they had been wrong about Spark. They decided to give him a chance and slowly approached the dragon, bringing gifts and introducing themselves. As time passed, the villagers and Spark became friends too. They learned that Spark was not as scary as they had thought, and he had a lot to offer in terms of protection and wisdom. The village became even happier with Spark around, and Lily felt proud of her dragon friend. Lily, Spark, and the villagers worked together to build a special place in the forest where they could all gather and have fun. They called it Friendship Grove because it was a symbol of how they had all come together, despite their differences, to create something beautiful. In the end, the villagers realized that kindness and understanding could help them build new friendships and strengthen their community. They all lived happily ever after, with Lily and Spark as the symbols of friendship and acceptance, reminding them that even the most unusual friends could bring joy and happiness to everyone.